What's up, everybody? My name is Matt and welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, I'm gonna be going over 3 more Solana NFTs you guys might want to take a look at. You guys have been loving these videos recently, and as always, I've wanted to keep making you guys happy. So we're gonna keep getting into these. If you guys are new, drop a like, subscribe, and let's get started. So the first project here is something called Ufogs. Now, in full disclosure, I am being sponsored by Ufog to talk about them in this video. But as always, guys, I only talk about projects and accept sponsorships from projects I actually like. And this is a project that, to be honest with you, I would have minted anyway. I think it meets just about all the criteria that any Solana project should have. Let's get into it. So they have 888 animated aliens searching to abduct as many creatures as they can, and if you become a Ufog, you become a part of their DAO. Now, right away, I'm noticing 2 things. First off, the fact that it is whitelist only, which is excellent, and actually, I will be giving away some whitelist spots later in this video, so stay tuned. Now, you guys can see that they have a DAO coming out, and of course, with only 888 of them, that gives us a very low supply to work with. And like I've been talking about in recent videos, ideally, projects that have such a low supply like this, you can actually make a meaningful difference in the community of. With, projects that have 10,000 of them, if the entire community and the people who mint decide to just dump it, really nothing you could do. With only 888, that's ultimately pretty good. And again, when you take a look at their website, they are keeping things very, very simple with a very, minimalistic homepage. And as you can see on their roadmap, here is their sort of plan. So they have a token called Vile coming out, designed to create a stable and fresh economy. They want to provide utility to everybody, and you can use the token for breeding, abduction, fitting in with the alien theme, giveaways, and the ability to customize land. And of course, they will be released on Magic Eden, and some of the proceeds, it looks like, will be sent to a royalty wallet made for the DAO. So the DAO will be receiving some of the royalties. And then there's going to be the introduction of breeding and the Vile token, yada yada. You can earn some Vile from staking or whatnot, and then you can use that to breed, which is very cool. Then they have some activities for members of the DAO where you can participate in weekly captures, lock up NFTs in the UFO, some cool alien themed stuff, and then on Operation 4, going to be airdropping an island, and Operation 5, the DAO is complete. So this basically, like I said, just follows most of the main metrics I look for when I look for any NFT project, and that is why I accepted them for sponsoring this video. Ultimately, they're hitting all of the key metrics that I look for in an NFT project. Now, before any further, guys, if you guys would like to get some free whitelist spots for the Ufogs, make sure to check out my Patreon down below in the description. I'll be doing a giveaway over there with some whitelist spots. So if you guys want to have a chance to get on their whitelist, make sure to go over to the Patreon with the link down below in the description, including tons of behind-the-scenes access for the channel, my exclusive NFT watch list. You guys know exactly what NFTs I'm planning on buying, private Discord chat, and so much more value over there for only $10 a month. To be honest with you guys, I think it's an absolute steal, and so do these people. The next project here is something called SoulSand. Now, I do not own this project. I wish I would have bought it when it was a little bit cheaper, but I still do think it is probably a decent thing to look into, even though it is a little bit more expensive now. So this was a pretty successful and, again, pretty minimalistic launch on Solana. You guys can see here right now, they have a floor of 3.68, so definitely is creeping up there. And when you look at their record, it really is headed up pretty consistently in terms of the average price. And what I'm looking for with a project like this is, the main thing is the fact that there are so few listed. So only 111 out of the 2,500 items here are listed on Solana, which I think is very cool. And it seems as if the volume is staying consistent. It seems that people are buying these, relatively consistently. They're not listing them and dumping them all that much. And when we look at the Twitter, they again do have around 12,000 followers, seem pretty active. So this is something I definitely did wish that I minted at the time, but it may still be a good investment in the future if they are able to capitalize on this very minimalistic, very clean aesthetic they have created here. Now, the next project I want to look at is something that a lot of people have been asking me about, and I'm actually considering perhaps picking up. I'm not sure yet, but this is something called Cops Game, and very basic, but it really does, even with its pixelated graphics, look to be one of the more functional Solana games out there right now. It has a tempting prize of loot, so they have their own token, and they have around 13,000 followers, which certainly isn't bad. And when we take a look at their actual price history, you guys can see it was around 4 at one point, but it has been basically consolidating since like the 12. But right about now, you guys can see it looks as if things are about to possibly pick up, and you guys can see that you guys see that better here on the screen. Of course, it looks as if things are about to pick up with a slight increase in the average price. You know, this isn't the biggest indicator, but may potentially be something to look at. Now, when you look at something like this, you look at a project like this, you're really buying it because you believe in the game. Now, I haven't played the game. I don't have much knowledge of whether or not the game is good, but if you are someone who is interested in these NFT games, perhaps take a look at it. Maybe if it's something you like, you might want to pick one of these up. It does look like the floor is pretty thin from 2 to 3.5-ish. Only 27 here listed out of 10,000. So it looks like a lot of people are holding on to these. Even if the demand for more of them isn't all that high, there's still a good amount of activity here, and it looks as if they've been gaining some traction here over the past few hours. So might be something worth looking at. It's hard to say, but definitely a more diverse option in the strict gaming sphere that I think you guys would maybe enjoy looking at. So that being said, folks, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Again, if you guys like to earn a chance on the whitelist, check out the Patreon down below in the description. Exclusive giveaway for my patrons, providing that value over there. And make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you guys did enjoy. Thank you all so much as always. My name is Matt, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.